Hello, I'm Tamera Muente, Associate Curator at the Taft Museum of Art. Welcome to Taft Chats, a virtual series focusing on highlights from the museum's collection. I invite you to spend a few minutes with me today as I discuss John Singer Sargent's portrait of Robert Louis Stevenson. Sargent painted Stevenson, the famous writer of Treasure Island and other adventure novels, at the author's home on the southern coast of England. At ease in his study, Stevenson casually leans back in his chair and looks out at us with a friendly expression. It's as if he is inviting us into conversation. Stevenson's face and hands stand out against his black jacket and the dark armoire behind him. He wears 2 gold rings on his left hand, and in his right he dangles a cigarette in his long fingers. With these details, Sargent captured much of the writer's personality. When Stevenson's wife saw the work in progress, she remarked that it begins well, and one hand that is finished expresses almost all of Louis. A friend of the Stevensons later wrote that the painting was living to the tip of the cigarette. Sargent handled paint like a virtuoso. He could delicately render a face to create an accurate likeness of his subject, and he could also lay down energetic brushstrokes like these. Up close, they look like abstract slashes of brown, white, cream, and gray. When viewed from a distance, they form the wicker chair and thick shag carpet of Stevenson's study. Sargent had great financial success fulfilling commissions for large formal portraits of wealthy patrons. These clients were often difficult and demanding, and Sargent tired of them late in his career. In 1907, he told a friend, "I abhor and abjure portraits and hope never to do another, especially of the upper classes." However, throughout his life, Sargent enjoyed more freedom when painting portraits of his friends and fellow artists, poets, and writers such as Stevenson. Sargent painted 3 portraits of Stevenson, and this is the third. Stevenson said that the first presented him as a weird, very pretty, large-eyed, chicken-boned, slightly contorted poet. Sargent didn't like how it turned out either, and Mrs. Stevenson eventually destroyed it. The second portrait, in the collection of the Crystal Bridges Museum of American Art, portrays Stevenson walking and talking while his wife lounges in a chair across the room. About this non-traditional portrait, Stevenson said, "It is, I think, excellent, but is too eccentric to be exhibited. I am at one extreme corner. My wife in this wild dress and looking like a ghost is at the extreme other end." The painting shows Sargent's witty and innovative side, especially when he had the liberty to experiment. The third portrait, in the Taft collection, was commissioned by a Boston millionaire for his wife who was a fan of Stevenson's novels. The author's relaxed pose suggests he was comfortable with the artist, and the portrait's personal warm feeling gives the sense that Sargent admired Stevenson and truly enjoyed painting him. To watch more videos like this, follow the Taft Chat series on the Taft Museum of Art's social media pages, or follow #TaftMuseumDiscovered. Thanks for spending some time with me. See you again soon.